Hi guys, my name is Nonima Digela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want us to talk about Mr. Buthelezi, who is a former DA councillor there in KZN. I'm going to read a story for you from Usowetan Life regarding that case from way back. 4 lifetimes for ex-DA councillor after family dies in fire he started. Michael Buthelezi, who miraculously survived the ravaging fire with minor burn wounds, had initially claimed that he was attacked because of his stance in the fight against corruption. Former DAPR councillor Michael Buthelezi was sentenced to 4 lifetimes in prison by the Ladysmith Regional Court on Friday. Buthelezi was earlier found guilty of killing his partner and 3 children at his house in Bergville in KwaZulu-Natal in October 2023. He was also sentenced for a further 15 years for 2 counts of defeating the ends of justice and arson. The court heard that Buthelezi banned his partner Komsile Nyoka, 41, his 12-year-old daughter Lubanzi Buthelezi, his son Zigize Mdoda Buthelezi, 9, and 2-year-old last-born daughter Sibingele Buthelezi, all alive, by setting alight a 2-roomed house they were sleeping in. Police spokesperson Colonel Robert Nechuwada said, Buthelezi miraculously survived the fire with minor burn wounds and claimed he was attacked because of his stance in the fight against corruption. The political killings task team took over the investigations, but his tune took a dramatic turn when he later accused his partner's ex-boyfriend of throwing a bomb inside the house. Police investigations proved that Buthelezi single-handedly killed his family, and overwhelming evidence convinced the court to hand down maximum sentence. KwaZulu-Natal's Police Commissioner Lieutenant Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi praised the investigating team for uncovering the truth and thanks that it takes dedication and paying attention to every detail to detect untruths from perpetrators, and we applaud our investigators for digging out facts and presenting strong evidence before the court, Mkhwanazi said. I'm glad that it actually ended like that for this man, because he thought he can get away with this. He thought he can get away with this. My goodness. No, guys, even if the partner cheated, there will never be a reason. There will never. And I remember here in SA, there was a movement that was done by ladies. Like, people will tell their stories, what the men did, and then it will end with saying that I did not kill anyone. Why must women get killed? And it came because men were making excuses for reasons why men were killing women. And they were excusing their behavior by saying these women are provoking them. And then women came out to tell stories of how their spouses, their boyfriends, their the stepfather to their children, how they had raped their children, how they had dragged them. All of those things, there were so many things that were done by men, but not even once those women who were talking actually took matters to their hands by unaliving these men. Yet men think that they have the right, once they are cheated on, they have the right to unalive a woman. That time, same men that are saying that it is okay for these men to do that, they are the ones that cheat and cheat and cheat and cheat, and no one has ever been unalived for cheating by women. At least not that, no stories that we know of. Let me put it that way. Maybe there is. So do you see that for South Africa, it's still going to be hard? Because in that conversation, you will find women that believe that it is okay for men after. I'm not saying this Kombisile cheated. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't know what happened there. But those are one of the reasons that men normally unalive their partners. And also, it could be insurance claims sometimes, but even so, women have never unalived a man for cheating. However, we've heard stories of women unaliving their husband for insurance payout that we've heard of. But this one, for cheating, as much as by at times it's not nice when we hear stories of a man who was working as a truck driver, a taxi driver, took a girl to school, and then now she's a graduate, she's a nurse, she's a teacher. Now she tells him that you are not my type. I know men do that all the time. It's painful, right? But men also, women have stayed with men that are unemployed. When they now get employed, they start thinking that you are not my type. They go and marry someone else. It has happened, but women have never deleted or unalived anyone for that. Yet women are subjected to a situation of whereby they must accept that. They must. Men think that we have to accept being unalived for cheating, but they can cheat scot-free, and we should not be saying anything when they cheat. Allow them to cheat in peace, and then they will come back. That is how they think. That is how they think that we must allow them to cheat and cheat in peace. But if it's a woman, no, we must not see another day that comes. And they sick in the cop. Are they not sick in their heads, guys, when they think like that? I'm so glad even if DA distanced itself from him, this one, after this gruesome act that he did. I'm happy. I'm happy that they do that. I'm happy. Yay, a lot is happening in South Africa, guys. Former DA councillor sentenced to 4 life terms for murdering family in KZN. His family, not just family. Michael Buthelezi, a former Democratic Alliance councillor in the Okhahlamba local municipality, was sentenced to 4 life terms in prison for the brutal murder of his wife and 3 children. Ladysmith Court also handed Buthelezi an additional 15-year sentence for defeating the ends of justice. The horrific crime took place when Buthelezi, following a domestic dispute, set his family home ablaze, unaliving his wife and children trapped inside. Imagine that. Imagine that, guys. The court heard how the former councillor actions were premeditated, leading to the devastating loss of 4 lives. Buthelezi was expelled from the DA after new evidence emerged confirming his involvement in the heinous act. The sentencing has brought some closure to the community, which has been reeling from the tragedy. The court's decision underscores the severity of the crime and sends a strong message against domestic violence. Local residents expressed relief at the verdict, with many hoping it serves as a deterrent to similar acts of violence. It better do. These men need to learn. He is a cruel savage. She's an animal. They need to learn. They need to learn. They need to go sit there, find themselves. In fact, everyone that commits any crime, they need that isolation of going to find themselves so that they sit there, think about what they have done. Okay, the devil took over and so sit there and think and get rehabilitated. Because that's what we are hoping for. Yo, this man, didn't he feel anything when his children were crying? Ba, 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 yo, yo. He did not feel anything. But wait, how long did, no, man. How long did it take for the people to die from Ngosiam? Didn't the house burn and people started seeing that the house is burning? Unless it happened midnight, I don't know. Anyway, this is stressing me. Let me leave it. Guys, What are your thoughts when it comes to this story? It's a final point of it when he's going to jail. I'm glad he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.